Hall of Fame's coming up. What are your expectations? How are you feeling about that?
I don't really have any expectations. I think the great thing about the Hall of Fame is that all the work's done. There's nothing I can do to change anything that I did on the football field. And so now it's really left to other people. So for me, I just want to enjoy the week. Is that, one of the top 15 finalists for the Hall of Fame. I mean, what an incredible honor. And so whether it happens or it doesn't happen, I think the key for me is I don't want it to be any kind of a negative. If I don't get the call on Saturday night and say I'm in the Hall of Fame, that's cool. I want to be able to celebrate this week and celebrate with the other guys that are in this class because there's so many great players there. So that's kind of my mindset is that, hey, it's all gravy from here on out. Whether you get in or you don't, it's a tremendous honor to be at this point, and I'm going to be happy for everybody that gets in.
And I got to ask, you were talking about this is enjoyable, but how much more enjoyable would it have been if you came back to the Cardinals and helped us in that quarterback position this year?
Well, if I'd have been here playing and been on a podium talking, that would have been a lot more fun. But those are pretty high expectations, pretty lofty goals for a guy that's been on the couch for 5 years. So I was realistic. I didn't want to be arrogant and think, hey, I can just step off the couch and go back into an NFL game and lead a team to the Super Bowl. But man, no question. I'd much rather be up on a podium and playing on Sunday than covering the game on TV.
And talking about quarterbacks here, for Tom Brady, all the controversy that's going on with Deflategate, how do you feel that you would have handled a situation like this and try to get away from all the distraction?
Well, I mean, I think all you can do is be honest. And I think that's how you handle the situation. No matter what happens, is you come out day one and you go, okay, here's the deal. I don't know anything about this. Or, oh, you know what, I had my guys do this and it probably caused. I just think that's the whole key, because otherwise you're going to be second guessing and you're going to be wondering, and did I handle this right, or did I say the right thing, or how am I going to answer another question? And so I think that the only way is, hey, you come out early and you go, here's the deal. Kind of like Tom got up on the podium early and said, hey, I wasn't involved, I didn't cheat, and that's what it is. So I think that's the key to these whole things. Otherwise, they just linger on and keep going, especially with all this media. If you don't address it early, they're going to keep hitting you on it, and it's going to be something that's going to wear you out by game time.
And finally, Kurt, you're in the media now, but what do you miss most about this whole experience when you used to be playing?
I mean, I think what I miss is just competing, because you can get into the media and you can retire and try to do a lot of things, but nothing compares to competing every Sunday against the best players in the world, and that cat and mouse of, can I defeat them? Can I figure out what they're doing and be better than them? It's just something, it's what we live for as athletes. It's what drives us, and so that's the hardest thing. You retire and you go, how do I fill that void, even to a small degree? But that's by far what I miss the most.
All right, thanks so much.
You bet, no problem.